What's up? I'm David Longoria. Welcome to the world here on 24K Music Network. This time around, I'm with a very, very talented young man, all the way from Sequim, Washington, originally, but now he's a Los Angeles guy, as am I. This is Mr. Wayne Bastrup. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for being here.
Yeah.
And now, I kid you about being from Sequim, but we both are from the Pacific Northwest. And you grew up, I grew up in Renton, which is not that far from, also in Western Washington, Sequim, Washington.
Well, we both got out.
We both got out
successfely
it
so
was
far.
Good behavior, right?
It was,
for you too?
yeah, it was. They finally let me go.
Exactly.
So,
so you came down here to pursue your acting career.
I did, yeah. I did it actually in Seattle for a number of years, and it was more of a hobby up there. I mean, Seattle's a great artistic community.
Absolutely.
Like you know, and you started your music career up there. And
on the streets, in fact.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I may have passed you.
You probably did. You never put money in my face.
Probably not.
I remember faces.
Yeah, but no, I mean Seattle. It's a great artistic community, and I learned a lot when I was up there. I went to the University of Washington, and I actually concentrated on architecture because even though I loved acting and it was a passion, music's a passion of mine too, I sort of decided to take the more, traditional route in school and get an architecture degree. But I was doing film and TV up there, as a hobby, and basically sort of around 2008 when everything, sort of crashed, the building industry, sort of was decimated, and I got laid off, and I thought, this is the time. This is the time to do it. Let's make the move. And I did. And I came down, and I'm only kicking myself I didn't do it earlier. So.
Yeah. Well, things, they line up when they line up.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
And obviously things are working out because now you have a major, important role in the new movie Terminator.
Yeah, I do, and I'm still sort of beside myself.
That's pretty cool.
It is pretty cool, and it's one of those things that just sort of, you go to so many auditions, and you get turned down so many times, and on occasion you get one, and on occasion you get a big one.
Yeah.
And
this is a good one.
And this is a good one, and I play the younger version of J.K. Simmons. Who,
awesome.
Who
he's a detective.
He's a detective in this one. He is, yeah, and. Terminator. So there's time travel involved, obviously, and
it's based on a true story, though, as I remember.
A true story
from Sequim. Big in Sequim.
Yeah, I remember watching the first one and the second one as a kid.
Yeah,
and especially the second one. I mean, boy, that freaked me out as a kid, and I was just old enough to sort of, really be getting into movies at that time, and I remember the Liquid Terminator and everything. I mean, that gave me nightmares for a very long time, but it was definitely one of my favorite movies growing up. So I'm beside myself to be able to play even a small part in sort of this ongoing storyline. So
beautiful. And when you got the role, did you remember the same character from the other movies?
As far as I know, this is a new character that they've introduced. And so I think, I don't know if they're exactly calling this a reboot for the series, but I know that they've got 3 movies that they're sort of looking at doing and sort of starting a new timeline. But
you didn't die in the movie, though, right?
I did not die.
Okay,
yeah,
good.
I think I can give that away.
We got to keep you coming for the next movies, And
I hope so. I mean, the cool thing about this and what was interesting when I read the script is they really play into the first and second movies a lot, and so they get involved with time travel, but they revisit a lot of the events that actually happened in the first 2 movies, and there's sort of a twist in the timeline on it. So I think, from what I've seen and what I read in the script, it's going to be a really fun sort of take, on the franchise and where they take it from here.
Well, let's take a quick break. We're going to come back with more with Wayne Bastrup. I'm David Longoria. Welcome to the world. Stick around.
Control Soul is the new single from April Diamond. Download it now on iTunes, Amazon, and everywhere you get your great music. Download Zoomba Loomba now. It's the instrumental hit that made Billboard magazine history this year. Check out David Longoria's song Zoomba Loomba on iTunes, Amazon, and wherever great music is found.
And we're back. Welcome back.
Thanks.
This is kind of a chill back, isn't it?
It is.
Relaxed this time around. I'm excited to see the new movie, Terminator, of course, and that'll be coming out on Paramount Pictures this summer, in the end of June, right?
July 1st.
That's like right around the corner.
Yeah.
In fact, it might be tomorrow.
Could be.
Let's look at the calendar.
4th of July, I think. 4th of July weekend.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's
right
hot.
So it's
And just to project with, because you've seen the future, what's going to happen in Squim? Are they going to have a big premiere party?
Well, I think I know my dad will, and and I'm very fortunate because my dad, he's my biggest fan.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so I know he, whether or not I condone it or not, he talks me up around town and Squim,
that's awesome.
which is great. And
you don't have any children?
I do actually.
You do?
Yeah, I have a 7-month-old now.
Oh, awesome! Well,
Yeah.
congratulations,
Well,
boy or
thank you.
girl?
Girl.
Girl. Okay, now when she gets older, what are you going to do? You're going to brag about her every day of your life, right?
Probably.
So there it is.
Yeah,
so,
you're probably right.
So give your dad that.
Yeah, no, I will. Actually, the great thing about it is, I think when I started the whole journey anyway with acting, and my dad was a plumber, growing up, and I went into architecture, and I think that made him happy. And then, I really decided to give acting a go. And I think initially, as any good parent would be like,
no, please, not that. Learn plumbing. It's something practical.
Exactly. So, but, he never outright said that. But, they have concerns. And
did he use the words, have something to fall back on? Because that's what my mother said. Danish, they brought that up.
Right. Yeah, but, but again, he's been supportive the whole time and never told me not to do anything. So
you have this new movie also coming out, Love and Mercy. Yeah. Which will be, when will that be coming? Sometime this summer, maybe?
I'm hoping it's sometime this summer. I know it had a pretty big festival run this past year.
Beautiful.
And I think it's been picked up. It's got some great reviews. I haven't seen anything. I think there's actually a trailer out, so you'll probably find it online, actually. I think there's a trailer.
Love and Mercy.
Love and Mercy.
And who stars in the movie?
It's got Elizabeth Banks. It's got John Cusack, Paul Dano.
Wow, it's a great cast.
It's a great cast.
And you. That's all they need in a movie. Come on, it's an ensemble piece.
Hopefully I fit in there and it's all smooth transition. Nobody notices I'm there. So.
Absolutely. Well, that's cool. What's in the future? Because I know that you love to do music, you love to act, and
I do.
Obviously there's some momentum going on here. The planets have been lining up. Mercury is no longer retrograding or whatever it does so famously, but Pluto, he's even if he's not a planet, he's my favorite cartoon dog, if nothing else. And so the planets have lined. I don't know where that came from, but the planets lined up. Things are going well. You got some momentum.
Yeah.
There's more movies for you to be in.
I'm hoping. I think, it's always, for me, just being able to get in the room and read for these parts is, that's all I could ask for. And I think, you getting these even few parts now help, in the future, getting in the room again and getting to read for these great films.
And you're knocking it out of the park. You're doing a great job with these things, obviously, because, come on, Terminator is a big movie.
Thanks, I appreciate that. It is.
This is going to open a lot of new doors for you, and rightly so. Let's make things happen here.
Right.
Now, how do people follow you if they want to follow what movies you're in and when your movies are coming out and when you're appearing for some autograph signings and premieres and things like that? Do you have Twitter? And,
I do. I'm on Twitter. I also have a website.
Can I put that up here? Is that okay?
You can, right there. Yeah, it's right there.
What is your Twitter?
It is Wayne Bastrup. It's just Wayne Bastrup, I think.
Just at Wayne Bastrup?
Just at Wayne Bastrup,
okay.
Yeah.
And it's spelled like this.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Nice.
Yeah, you spelled it right.
Yeah, and backward you can still read it.
I know, I can. It's amazing. I'm not dyslexic.
I guess not. Not only that, you don't twist things around. I know. I watched Gilligan's Island. I know these things. So, and then also you have a website, and it's just waynebastrup.com?
That's correct.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I read the press release. I know these things.
Yeah, there you go. Right. Yeah, you can find it. Upcoming info on there, and hopefully I got more exciting stuff to post about.
Well, it's a pleasure having you on the show today, and thanks for coming in. And I wish you great success with the Terminator, and also well, the movie and all the other things coming up.
Thanks for having me.
Please, let's come back and talk about some more things.
Sounds good.
More about Squim.
Yeah, more about Squim.
There's so much to learn.
There's so much to learn.
Clearly. I'm David Longoria. Welcome to the world on the 24K Music Network. See you next time.